We're up. All right. D&D British Adventures Season 2, Episode 2. We join our heroes as they finish packing next day after closing the shop. Let's see. Remembering last episode where you guys opened up the shop. You were tending to the shop. The shop is now in your name, the Crimson Emporium. You had a few customers. You had 3 memorable customers. One was Hunter, where you made a deal with him after he sold you a cursed sword, saying that if he finds any more magical weapons or items that he doesn't want, he could just sell it to you first as you'll give him a bit of a bonus and the best deal, and he agreed to it because you guys are friends and he doesn't care. Jace came back, was asking Thorin if he wants to sell his shop for as a hideout for a gang that he knows, just a bunch of bandits and a bunch of friends that he knows that they're going to hide out at his storefront. Thorin, when push came to shove, he finally said no, that they don't want to partake in that kind of deal, and Jace walked away. And the last special customer was Piran, a high elf wizard, who in turn for a favor to Blackstone Tower and delivering Blackstone Tower's letter to Thorin about a contract to get magical items from Blackstone. In turn for the favor, he gave Brack a magical coin that's like a listening device to whoever has the other magical coin, and Nathan can now hear from that coin at all times. So you guys agree to do the contract. Head over to Blackstone Tower, go to Dragon Alley, and establish a new contract to get magical items. And we're starting the next day. You guys are all packed. You're packing up your stuff and getting ready to head out. Thorin.
Thorin will just collect his things in sort of a small satchel. How long does it take to get in? A couple of days?
It took like 3 days to get there.
Yeah, so he packs light. It doesn't take too much. It's a spell book, obviously, and one of the things he wants to do before we end up leaving is, I imagine that when we rebuilt this shop, that like the windows have like shutters on the inside now that we can just sort of lock and things like that. He just wants to make sure that everything's battened down to the best of its ability. And I did use that arcane lock on the last, did I?
Yeah,
the arcane lock spell on the front door.
Yep, you're using the arcane lock on the front door, and you left a message for whoever comes knocking.
Yeah. That's all he sort of does. Make sure that the safe's locked and the money's sort of either, I don't know if we put money in the bank or whatever we do, but he wants to run those errands type thing before he.
All right. You deposit some money at the bank. How much money do you want to deposit?
I believe, well, whatever we earn in the first few days.
Okay. Just deposit that much money.
Which was loads. I did write it down.
That's fine. I'll remember. So, while you're doing that, Nathan, with your newfound hearing, what does Brack want to do? Brack.
So I think Brack would be preparing for like you know, the last time we've gone out adventuring, we've run into quite a lot of trouble. So I think Brack would be in that kind of state of mind that he's preparing himself for what's to come, the unknown. You know, tightening up his fucking boots and tightening up his tightening all his equipment up to him, and he'll probably pull out his little penny whistle and like have a little blow of that and really enjoy the fact that he can hear that again. Yeah, I think it just gathers things up and get ready for the get ready to leave. You know, I don't think. I think Foreign's more like bothered about you know, Foreign's like the brains behind the business, and I just kind of do my thing there. So I'd just be like, you know, kind of urging Thorin to, you know, stop rushing about. Let's get on with it. You know, let's get going.
So once you guys like have the necessary things you need, anything else you want to like pick up or do at the store before you leave?
Thorin wouldn't. I don't think there's anything that, as far as he's concerned, it's all stock. It's all to be sold, and this is a business opportunity sort of venture. That's his mind. Get there, do the deal, whatever, come back, carry on living our mundane, boring lives.
Okay.
Would Brack be aware? Does Brack know about the Dragon Valley? Does he know that there's a place called that we're going to?
Unless Thorin has said anything differently, you just know that you're going to Blackstone Tower to meet with Peter Quartermaster.
Yeah, that's okay.
So unless Thorin has said anything different, it's just a street name.
I just imagine that if Brack did know about that place, like just the word of dragon would actually like strike such fear into him, even though he acts like he's not scared. I just think that, you know, I don't know.
I don't recall Piran telling us it was. I just remember him telling us it was.
Oh, the letter said it.
Oh, we did say it in the letter.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I imagine that Brack would have read the letter also. Definitely.
I think if he had, then I think with that, I think Brack would probably go up and look at the dragon scale. I imagine he'd just be stood in front of that, just looking up at it and just be thinking like, Dragon Alley. It must be a reason it's got that name. You know, it's you know, it's another reason why he's preparing himself.
Yeah, I think Thorin will probably eyeball Brack, like when he sees him come downstairs in like, I think you're wearing, is it leather armor you have?
Yeah, yeah. It says like,
Yeah, when he comes down and like, sorry. Oh. Yeah, well, imagine when he comes down and like, you know, he's got his like short sword, like strapped to his side, and like he's got his pack, and it's like in Thorin's head, it's like I've read about, I've read about these people, like the adventurers, and this isn't what's going on, but it sort of gives him a sort of a nervous shudder down the back of his neck, and then he sort of shakes it off, like, no, this is just routine, nothing to worry about, nothing to see here.
So you guys pack up your things, exchange a look before leaving through the back door, Thorin locks the back door with his golden key, pockets that key, and heads down the back alley into the front street, to the main street, and starts heading to the large gate. You see, it's early in the morning. I would say like 9:20 in the morning. You see a couple of people in the market setting up shop or opening. People are already shopping. You see the guards walking up and down the cityscape. As you're reaching uh, the large wooden gates, the guards give you a nod as they see you off, and you're walking down the main road. Another group of two groups of people follow behind you. One seems to be a clergy of hooded figures. They all have purple robes, and the other one seems to be like a caravan heading to Tradewick. You you give a nod to the Tradewick crew, and as they like gallop, clip clop on their horse past you, and the hooded figures stay like a couple of feet back as you're making your way down the road. It's a bright, beautiful morning. Just the skies are calm. The wind is nice. Trees chirping. Not trees chirping. Birds chirping as the trees shake in the wind. It's a great day to be outside. Anything you guys want to talk about before we move on?
How far out of the city do you reckon would you say we are?
Was that
How far out of the city do you think we are? 10 minutes, 20 minutes, an hour?
from Quinn?
Yeah.
20 minutes. Just walking along.
I imagine that Thorin just stops dead, just still, and he just sort of looks left and right into these shaking trees, and obviously it's a beautiful day. The birds are singing and all the rest of it, but it doesn't feel like that for him. It feels you feel something, and it's eerie, and it's almost as if he's seen something in the bushes or something, and he sort of composes himself and just takes that extra step and continues to to catch up with Brack. It was like a fear. He hasn't been out of the city since the incident.
I think as Thorin's like approaching Brack, I imagine Brack would just be standing tall, like, looking around, listening to absolutely everything. Like, he's hearing the feet steps of the soldiers, like, in unison, and maybe people running around, like, kids playing and whatnot, running around the streets and all that kind of stuff. And he's just like fully embracing it all, and he'd like turn and look at Thorin, and Thorin would probably see him more thrilled than what he's seen him for a while. And although he's ready for what's going to happen, he's in a positive light about it all. He's looking up at he's seeing the rays come through the trees, the god rays and stuff, and he's just like, he's really embracing everything. That's it's just absorbing his environment.
So, Thorin, what's your passive perception?
It is 13.
13. And Nathan? Brack? Passive?
My perception +3.
Still 13.
13. Yeah.
Okay. I need just writing this down. Lucky number 13 for both of it.
Oh right, yeah. 13. Yeah, yeah. I see him. Just seen that then.
All right. So, you guys are walking along. You both reach the a fork in the road. One's leading to like a better route to Blackstone. Another one takes like a detour to Tradewick before heading off down to Blackstone. You guys want to go straight path? The straight path is 3 days. Taking a detour would add another day. It's about 2 o'clock.
I mean, Thorin would want to take the straight road, but just press one.
I think that Brack would kind of follow Thorin's lead on this. It's his he's the one who's been invited there. I'm just more of like someone to stand behind you. Do you know what I mean? To like ensure that you get there all right on this mission. And I think that I'd be aware that you'd want to get back for the shop as well. So I think I'd go for the short route.
Well, I kind of imagine there's a moment where you're like, we see like the signs on the crossroad, and you almost go to take a step as if like, well, it's only an extra day, and we can see like a new sights. And so I imagine we haven't really been. I imagine we were born in, well, more or less most of our lives lived in Quinn, so it's like haven't seen too much. And then we both just, he catches my eye, and we both walk towards the straight road.
So an hour or two passes. You're walking along. It's now the sun's starting to set. Do you want to make camp or just keep walking throughout the night?
Should we walk through the night, or is that not safe?
That sounds exhausting.
Yeah.
Wait, like I imagine Thorin's a halfling. He hasn't got the longest of legs, so I mean, he is fit to a degree, but I can't imagine he'd want to walk all the way through the night. At the same time, he doesn't want to camp out in the fucking wilderness. But it's like the lesser of two evils to like get some rest.
Yeah, at least you're energized. Yeah.
So unless we see like a tavern on the way or something like that, then I think we have to rest.
Rest it is.
All right. So how do you want to make camp? And who's staying up?
Brack, stay up.
Brack, stay up.
Let's
Yeah.
watch.
I think he'd enjoy, as I say, like having his hearing back. It really he'd be on a massive high. Probably couldn't sleep anyway, especially if we're outside.
Yeah, I imagine it's like a small fire to cook some food, and like bed rolls, like no actual tents or anything. It was just real basic.
Maybe like under a tree or something. I can imagine that.
So I was talking and I was muted.
Yeah, me too.
So, during first watch, Nathan, roll me perception.
15. Oh, that's without even adding 18.
18. So, what you notice is there seems to be like a purplish mist above the trees where you are. You can kind of see it like a faint, uh, like a faint mist hovering above the trees you're under. And before you look more into it, you see movement to the west side of the camp, the right side of the camp, and you see red eyes looking at you.
I imagine that as I'm looking up at this tree, I imagine that I'm like laid down, just with my like hands behind my head. And as I start to focus in on it, I start to feel like almost a chill down my spine, hair standing up on the back of my neck, you know, the old cliche. And as I turn, I imagine like that I just raise my head, like I wouldn't actually like lift myself up, but I imagine that I just raise my head and look to the west and see those red eyes just glaring in the darkness at me. And I would straight away like raise to my feet, put my hand down, push myself up onto one knee and pull myself up and just pull my sword. Yeah, I'd pull my sword and just stare back at it. I wouldn't have woken Thorin up at this point, I don't think.
So you see these eyes looking at you, and they blink. You look at it, they look at you. No one moves. You don't move. It doesn't move. You don't know what's going on. But with an 18 in your perception, you notice that something's starting to uh, move on Thorin's bed. Nap. What's the thing called?
Roll
In your
out,
sleeping bag.
sleeping bag.
Bedrock.
Yeah.
Something's crawling on his bag. Straight away, will like message wake him up.
You can. What does your message want to be?
My message would be, Thorin, wake up. There's something on there. There's something on you.
Oh, you looked in the direction, right? You looked away from the red eyes and saw it.
Sorry, I thought you said like that. As I turned, like,
I just saw. I'm at like the corner of your eye. You see something on
Alright.
Thorn. If you look at it, let me know.
okay, yeah, well, I'm definitely, yeah. If I seen something out the corner of my eye move in Thorin's direction, I'm looking at that straight away.
So you see a snake on, like crawling up Thorin's bed. Sleeping bag, hammock, whatever it is called that I forgot.
Huh? Can I use like Mage Hand? Can you use that?
Maze hand. Do you
Yeah.
want to use? Do you want to keep? You want to use your message and say what you said before, or do you want to use Mage hand instead?
I'll use Mage Hand instead.
All right.
And I'd pull that snake up off of him.
All right. So you look at the snake and you stretch out your arm, and a gloved hand appears in a bluish like, glow, reaches for the snake and grabs it, and it just tosses it up.
With that, I think I would use message and wake Thorin up. And I'd say to him, I'd just be like, Thorin, wake up.
And I imagine Thorin like starts to stir. I can't imagine that he would wake up in a panic. I think that just merely telling him to wake up, but it's morning. So as he stretches and he opens like his eyes, and it's obviously I'm let down. And I look up. It's black. It's darkness, and there's a red mist, purple mist above us. Is that correct?
Yes. A faint purple mist.
Yeah, that's enough to. Actually, before I do anything stupid, would I know anything about? Is this like a natural phenomenon, or is this like a magical thing that I would know about?
What check do you want to make for that?
Well, if it's, I make a nature check. Is it something that occurs in nature?
Okay.
Let's say 13.
So the mist above you doesn't look natural. It's not something that should be here, and you didn't read that these parts have anything like that because you would have prepared for it and try to avoid it if it was. This doesn't seem like something would be in this path, and it's not natural here.
Okay, so the fact that it's not natural would send Thorin into a panic, and he would jump straight out of his bedroll and just sort of look around, eventually seeing Brack, and he would sort of jog up to him.
As you're jogging up to Brack, a black claw comes up from behind him and is going to slash his back.
The fuck is going on?
Does a 7? No, wait. Just want to be sure. Yeah, does a 8 hit your AC? No, it doesn't.
No.
So a black claw goes to scratch your back, but your hairs jump up and you instinctively move out of the way, and you see a black bear behind you. Its eyes burning red, and it's looking straight at you and at Thorin. It's growling. Roll initiative.
18.
Uh, 11.
Ooh. Oh. Thorin, bear, fucking hell.
Oh, Thorin, you're first.
Okay, so just to clarify, the red eyes were the bear.
Yes, the red eyes are the bear.
There's a snake that I don't know about. I don't want to kill the bear.
It's a bear.
I don't kill a bear. So I'm going to cast sleep on the bear.
Which roll?
Sorry. So I don't. Yeah, I think it's like a.
So the way Chris told me, now that I know the rules, is you roll 5d8 and you add up all the numbers. You use that number, and it basically looks like it's like an attack. If it knocks the animal out, it's asleep, and the remainder will hit anything else in the vicinity.
Yeah,
That's not an
the problem.
ally.
That's the problem. Oh no, it is allies as well.
Okay,
Everything within 20 feet. I don't want to knock. Well, fuck it. Here we go. So it's 5d8. That's not good. $16?
16?
Yeah. On the
No.
bear initially. No?
Not enough to knock out the bear. It gets tired. You see it look like it's working, but it shakes it off. Next turn.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, I don't think I'll do anything else.
Right? Black bear. Black bear goes for the attack on Brack. It's going to go try to bite at him. Black bear's going to bite your arm, and does 18 hit your AC?
It definitely does.
Shield.
Do you want to pop your shield?
No, not for this turn.
All right, 7 damage. And then it's gonna bite down on your arm, and as it's holding you, it's going to claw at your leg so you don't run away. Does 19 hit your AC?
Yeah.
All right. Does 6 damage.
Yep.
Brack, your turn.
Right, Brat's gonna be like screaming, not screaming, but shouting at this bear. And he's gonna, he's really inspired by himself and the little mage hand thing. He's gonna cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter to this bear. So imagine he'd just like suck in the pain for one short second, stare into this bear's eyes, and just go calm. And just start laughing like a crazed person at this bear.
Okay. Sorry, I'm looking at the spell. All right, I must succeed a wisdom throw. Do. Does 20 beat your spell thing? Your spell save. That's it.
I suppose. Yeah, it does.
Okay. So on a success, so the bear starts like heaving and lets go of your arm, so you're free of the arm bite, but he doesn't bust out laughing. He just growls again. The spell failed, but I get you. It was enough to like make your arm free. And Snake. Is that the end of your turn?
I was just gonna say, could I use my bonus action to disengage? Maybe hide
Yes.
behind a tree or something?
You can.
I'm definitely gonna do that.
Right. Hide behind a tree. That you're using cover. That adds +2 to your AC. Right. Snake from behind attacks Thorin. It's gonna do a snick. Snick. It's gonna do you a heckin' bite. Oh shit.
Don't kill me, Paul.
23 versus AC.
Yeah. That'd do it.
Oh, it's gonna snick you. It's gonna do 1 damage.
1.
1 damage. Roll me a Constitution save.
Oh, fuck. 12.
12. All right, you take 4 damage.
On top of the 1.
Yes, so 5 damage in total. You are not poisoned. All right, and around as a bird, as a little chirping bird flies down from the trees and goes for a sweeping peck at Thorin. 15 versus AC.
Yeah.
He pecks and pulls at your hair for 2 damage. You got a bird just start yanking and pulling your hair. What do? Thorin, your turn. If this bird is acting like a helper to anyone else, you can kill the bird or incapacitate it, but it gets +2 to the rest of the animals if they attack you.
Where the fuck are we and what is that mist? I really don't want to kill the animals. Might have to kill the animals though.
Kill the animals.
Not gonna finish the campaign dying to a fucking snake.
Snick.
Okay, so I'm gonna cast Grease.
Grease. All right.
So Brack is behind a tree.
Yep, he's behind
I've
the
got
tree.
a bird on my shoulder, pecking on my ear. I've got a snake where and a bear where.
Like under your feet. He's like right there. He went to bite your ankle.
What the
It's a tiny snake.
snake?
Yeah.
And the
The bear is like
Oh.
near Brack, but like in the center of the camp. Brack is behind a tree outside the camp.
that doesn't work.
Well, technically, if I'm reading the spell right, all the animals are at your range, and Brack could be out of range of this.
No, it's
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 10
like a
feet.
10-foot cube that I can cast it on a place. I'm
Yeah.
always trying to get as many animals in as possible. I'm guessing the bear is the most.
You can get the bear and like the snake. You can't get the bird because the bird's flying.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna cast that. So I imagine I take a step back and just throw it on the floor, and it just ices up like a sheet of ice, and they have to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Both of them.
Right. So, wow. 20 for the snake. And the bear, not bear man, is it's a 10.
Okay. So the bear falls prone.
All right. Bear's prone, falls over, trips over itself. It does that cartoon tripping sound like it tumbles over.
Nice. So the bear, any attack against the bear is like an advantage, according to this shit. And I think I think like I can't really do anything else, but I'm just gonna so I'll cast that and then I sort of try and get this fucking bird off my shoulder. But obviously I only have a bonus action left to use.
That's like a free action. You're trying to wave this. It's a bird.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how like magical this bird is, but I'm just gonna hit the thing. Like just want to.
So you're
beat it
just
away.
like trying to swap it away. It will take away the help. So it's the bird's distracted because you're like swatting at it. It's gonna keep trying to come back to you, but you're like swatting it away.
Cool.
That's And that's your turn. Bear is going to try to get up. Bear's gonna fall over a banana peel. Like spin his whole body around and just slam back on the ground. Brack, your turn. What do?
Right. I think I'm gonna put out my bow.
Oh,
Oh,
Brack, just quick,
yeah.
because you said you were hid behind a tree,
Mhm.
and you got the skulker feet,
Mhm.
so you can try and hide, and I think that's a bonus action for you because you're a rogue.
Yeah.
Um, so that's part of your turn. You can try and hide, um, and you attack it with a ranged, like with crossbow or whatever. If you miss, they still
Yeah.
can't see where you are.
Ah, sweet. So I definitely go. Yeah, I use my ranged weapon though, man. So
I think you need to
That's
hide
gonna-
first.
Wait,
I think.
isn't he supposed to be like not detected before that to work?
I'm hidden
Yeah,
anyway, right? When I
you can use the hide action, but for a rogue, it's a bonus action.
Oh right. Oh, so it's like I can use disengage or hide. It's not like.
Yeah,
Oh,
or
but you
dash.
could use your
or-
hide this action. Yeah. That
All
works.
right. Okay.
Yeah, as a
cool.
bonus
So
action.
as a bonus action. So if I shoot him, I can hide and he won't know that I'm there.
So you
Alright.
hide. Yeah, hide first. Yeah, if you hide first, because you can use it in any like order.
What? All right. Oh, sweet. I didn't realize that.
So you roll a stealth versus its passive or its whatever it is. I don't know.
Right. Yeah. So I imagine Brack would dive behind this tree. And catch eye of this bear struggling to get up and slipping over back up on its backside. And it almost feels sorry for the bear, and then he'd look down at his arm and the blood dripping down his hand. And he wouldn't even hesitate from there on, and he'd pull out his bow and he would go. He'd pull it back, and he's trying to aim at this bear's head. He wants to make it quick. He doesn't want the bear to suffer. And I rolled. I had the attack bonus onto my roll, right? No.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes, you do. Yes.
Yeah. Right. Onto my D20 roll, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. So that's a 20.
That's a hit.
So now 1d6 plus 4. Come on, baby. Oh, he rolls at that 6. There we go. So 10.
The arrow flies true and goes to strike the bear. It strikes it in its ear and like gets pinned through like the neck area. The bear like shouts. Its eyes become clear, and it starts groaning in pain.
I think I'd take a step back and just kind of feel a little bit bad, but once I saw the eyes go like change from red, I think I'd want to put that animal out of its misery.
All right, and snake turn. Snake's gonna try to slither at you. It's gonna do a bite at Thorin with his tiny teethers, and it's going to. It's gonna get stuck. It's trying to pull away, but the grease is making it really hard to slither. So it's just like it's still slithering, but it's slithering in place as it misses. And the bird's gonna go in for another attack. It's gonna yank one of Thorin's hair, so that's 1 damage as it flies away with a piece of your hair. end of round. So something falls out of the bushes, and Thorin, your turn.
So the snake needs to make a dex save because it was in. Well, yeah, the bear and the snake need to make dex saves. I think. Oh no, it doesn't because they can try and. No, sorry, they do. The bear is already prone and needs to use like its movement to get up, but the snake isn't prone yet, so it needs to make a dex save because it ended its turn there.
Okay. I'm gonna say it fails, but I don't know how to describe an already on the floor snake.
Yeah, that's fine. I imagine it like because it's like ice. I imagine it's like that freezer burn kind of like thing.
Yeah.
Okay, sweet. So I'm going to move away from the snake
Mm-hmm.
for a start, and then I'm going to cast a ray of frost at the bear because it's like dying. Like it's clearly not surviving this arrow to the ear or wherever it was, like to the side of the head. So I'm going to try and kill it.
Okay.
And I'm going to use my I'm going to roll first. No, I'm not going to use my lucky. So that was 8.
That's a miss, buddy.
Yeah, I know.
All right.
That's it. That's what
You're
I do.
scared. You don't want to kill the bear, but you know it has to be done, so you misfire.
Yeah.
The
One of the side of one of these trees just like goes up in like a.
bear's eyes turn blue, and it doesn't do anything for that action. It just lays back down, panting. Brack, your turn.
Could I like actually? Can I walk on this stuff that Ben's cast down? Or is that like
The enter the frost. You have to make a save.
right?
But it's
So
only like a 10-foot square.
It's like frozen water. It's like ice. It's slippery. It's really hard to stand on.
I think so I was thinking of like I was thinking it'd probably like just walk over to it and like just push that arrow in a bit more just to kill it off. But I think it'd just pull another arrow out and take another shot to him. He rolls in that 20. Are you kidding me?
Double damage, buddy. Roll
Wow.
and then just double it.
Right, so that's D6 again, yeah?
Yep.
5, 10, and then +4, is it?
Yep.
Yes, 14.
Yeah, it's a dead bear. You shoot it, and it just like shoots through its skull, and it just topples over, blipped, dead.
I imagine that I'd say something. I imagine that Brack would, in his mind, he'd apologise to the creature. Like he didn't really want to have to do that. But he'd done a lot of damage.
Snake is gonna try to slither away, and it can't. Well, it's like difficult terrain, so it's just gonna take half its movement. So it gets out of the range, and then just starts sliding to the bushes. Thorin, you have an opportunity attack if you want to do anything.
Can I use Mage Hand to like just grab it and throw it into a book, like throw it away?
Yeah.
Tie it to a tree.
I mean, it says I can move, so it's like I can push it up to 30 feet away, essentially, like pick it up and just throw it.
Right.
and the hand goes 30 feet away. So whatever, 20 feet after that, I just throw it into the foliage.
You do so.
Sweet.
The hand picks it up, the snake flies away, and then just tosses it into the other side of the road. End of combat, guys. Good job. Proud of you.
So Thorin, like, as it all goes quiet, he will just look around and he can't see Brack. And he panics for a second. I don't know if Brack comes out of the bush, but if he doesn't, then he carries on panicking.
Imagine Brack would just cast Mage Hand and tap Thorin's shoulder.
Really?
Yeah.
Thorin does that slow turn. And then when he sees the mage hand, he sort of like pushes his like he throws his own hand in the way and sort of like imagine it sort of maybe like turns into a sort of mist and then like reforms like on the other side of his hand, this mage hand. And then he shouts, "Brack, come out!"
And I imagine the Mage Hand would just start pointing in my direction. And I'd step out from behind the tree.
I'd say, we never should have left Quinn. We've been gone less than a day and I've already been molested by a bird.
Molested by a bird, Thorin. Try being molested by a bear. I think I may need you to put some wraps on my arms.
And Thorin just sort of winces when he sees like this bear claw sort of mark across his forearm or whatever it is. I have to see that. Look at that scene too. But I think I can help for now, maybe. And Paul, you had said something like fell from the bush.
Yeah.
Did you say that I heard that?
No, just it's like
It would have been like
proof of the origin. You just saw something jump. So whether or not you know to check it.
Nevertheless, is that mist still above us?
Yeah.
I definitely want to find. Like, I definitely want to try the Arcana.
Go ahead.
If it's okay. As he says, he sort of just looks at it. Oh my god, what is that? What is that an ability check? Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I use one of my lucky points, and I got a. It's like a 25, I think. Something like that. 24, 25.
So you realize that someone has placed a curse upon you two, and it's like it messes with the air, and like all non like humanoids, like animals, are enraged. It makes animals angry at you for some reason and go on the attack. Like you've been placed a curse upon, and to make animals attack you.
And I know that that curse is upon us, not just the place, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I begin to like grab, like I roll up my bedroll and just like grab my things, and I say, and I imagine it's like the middle of the night at this point, and I say to Brack, we we need to leave. We can't rest until we get there. I'll explain on the way, but just get your things.
I'm 100% behind you there, Thorin.
That was
And it'd be
that
scrapped.
was not natural.
Not natural. I've never seen a bear's eyes red like that before, Thorin.
Been attacked by a bird. Let's go. And I imagine that I explained like what you just said to Brack, like on the journey,
Okay.
and
As
Thorin
you're
would be sort of racking his brain about like who would even want to. Like we're not a threat to anyone. I didn't think. I'd be like pondering that the whole time as we were heading to is it Trade Whip? Oh no, Blackstone. Sorry.
Blackstone. So
Yeah.
like an hour into the walk, as you're looking up in you see the thin air mist above you. It starts to dissipate and disappear. And yeah, the mist is
Right.
gone from above you. It's like 2 in the morning now.
Would I know anything? I mean, with my 25, would I know like it had a range, or I mean, you said that we're cursed, but I know that within a certain distance of the cursey, or is that too
You
much information?
you wouldn't really know. You know someone had to place the curse on you, and they at best they would have to like see you be in the forest to do it. But that's about all you know.
Oh, I see. So potentially not something that happened while we were in Quinn. More
Potentially,
potentially. Okay, so
you would have noticed it if it was a earlier. You would have noticed like there's some purple mist above you.
okay, got it.
Yeah, so it's 2 in the morning. What do you guys want to do?
Thorin is stomping. He tells Brack about. He says, I think I think that was a curse. I think I read about it somewhere. Feral animals. I don't know what I can't remember what it was called, but that wasn't normal. And that red mist.
If you're saying that we're being cursed, Foreign, well, that kind of makes sense as to why all these kind of things have been going on with us. Just how long have we been cursed for?
It's a good question. It's I don't know. I'm tired. And he says, "Let's pick up the pace." And as he does, like Foreign like begins to walk quicker. And I imagine Brack like does as well, but he just like completely like charges it off. And I'm just putting all my effort into like keeping up with him. My little legs. I mean, we're still like 2 days away from Blackstone, right?
Yep, 2 days.
So if at any point we do come across like a roadside tavern or something like that, I would suggest that we bed down for the night or bed down for the day, whatever it is, because I'd be exhausted.
So you guys are walking. It's the sun's beginning to rise. It's like 6 o'clock in the morning, and you're walking. You're dragging your feet a bit, and you notice something starting to form above you again as the air begins thin around you. You look up, and there's purplish red mist again.
Um,
It's like 5, 6 o'clock in the morning.
are we just on like a road, just like a well-traveled road, or is it?
Well traveled. It's a highway.
Okay.
I think Brack would turn to Thorin and say something like, Well, only a day into it, Thorin, and a bear, a snake, and a bird. I mean, what else could possibly go on? I mean, plain sailing from here on, right? Oh no, we're cursed. I've got a really bad feeling about this journey.
He says, "Oh, don't say that. It's I'm sure it'll be fine. I hope it'll be fine." And
Cheers to your right, begin the shake.
shit, don't have a lot of time. I'm just burning through my spells on this journey. It's unbelievable. I want to cast invisibility on Brack,
Okay.
and that's an action. I don't know how that lasts for an hour. So as long as you're not doing anything stupid, not making a lot of noise, you're invisible and undetectable.
Like by scent
And
and stuff.
I want. Does anything else happen after that, Paul?
Unless you want to do something very important,
I want to do something very important.
do it.
I want to cast mirror image on myself.
Okay.
So that's both of my second level spells gone. So I want to cast mirror image on myself. I want so my mirror image to run off in one direction, and I want to run in the other direction with the invisible Brack.
Okay. As you begin to run, you see a swarm of bees just bust out of the tree line and make a beeline towards you. As you're running your 13 passive, as you're running away, you see that the mist is following you. And
So
these,
it's following me, not my mirror image, right? That makes
no,
sense.
yeah.
Shit.
So the bees are chasing you down. Now, you can stay and fight the bees or keep running. If you stay, we'll enter combat. If not, well, it's a running chase. Start rolling them athletics.
I'm definitely up for rolling athletics.
But just 1 second. So, is there like a mist just above me and Brack, or I suppose we haven't actually like split up, so there's no.
I mean, technically, yeah, you
Do you
haven't
see what I'm
done
trying
that.
to say? Am I cursed, or is Brack cursed, or are we both cursed? I'm trying to figure that out. But I can't imagine we can figure that out. So
Oh,
I kind of want to split up to find out.
talk to your party member.
Oh no, that's really fucking stupid. It's probably the worst idea I've ever had, Nathan. The last time I did this, I died.
No. Oh, it's like your first time playing.
Oh, yeah, I'm so much more experienced now.
um,
So my plan is basically we like both like you run into one side of the road, like into one of the like the foresty bushy bit, and I run the other side, and we like come back, like we sort of go round and come back like a little bit further down
yeah.
to see what the like if they split up or if you're invisible at the end of the day. Like I don't,
Yeah, it's definitely more dangerous for your character. So,
yeah, let's do it.
Brack,
Let's
do you
try it.
think if you suggested it to me in like message, Brack would feel like you're a crazy little man, Thorin?
Oh yeah, we can message each other. Can we message each other when can't see each other?
No, but you know he's there.
Yeah, but it's just about getting back onto the road at like a relatively like safe, like to the point where we're both kind of near each other. Because if I'm 100 feet away from him and I have to fight a swarm of bees,
No, man. Do what needs to be done. Have no fear.
I'll message you when I'm at the center of the road, Thorin.
let's roll those athletic checks.
Let's roll.
Just split up.
Yep.
All right. So there's north, south, east, west. These bees are coming from northwest. northeast. You were heading south. What do?
But south towards our destination.
Yes.
I'm guessing we'd run that way then. Thorin?
Yeah, I'd go like southeast, like like that diagonal. Like we're still going in the right direction, but we're sort of like arcing round.
All right.
It takes twice the amount of time to get like the same amount of distance.
So you go southeast, he goes southwest.
Mhm.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
As you both split, Thorin, you're mostly paying attention to the mist. You see that the mist splits also and follows Brack above him. You can't see Brack, but you can get the general idea where he is with the mist following him, and the mist
Yes.
follows you.
Okay.
And the bees split in two and start heading on each direction. So we're gonna go with Brack first, since you're invisible. Brack, you see these bees following you. What do? They're buzzing. There's swarming in. Keep running.
Yeah.
Athletics check.
That's not good. 8.
All right.
Really?
Bees.
Yeah.
What did you roll?
5. Oh, I'm proficient in it, right? So is that a +3 and a +2?
Yes.
All right, so 10.
All right. 4. So you start to outrun the bees. You dip into the forest. You're zigzagging around, and you see a small lake. Do you want to jump in the lake or try to work your way back around to meet up with Thorin again?
I'm gonna dive in the lake.
Dive in the lake. All right. Make me a Constitution check.
This is all on the this is all on the dice. Oh, 17.
17. You're able to hold your breath for a good while, so you jump into the lake and just hold your breath underwater and look up. The bees are just above you for a bit, and then they just start shooting down at the water. Each bee crashing into the water and killing itself as they try to attack you. And slowly but surely, as time goes on, the bees are starting to kill themselves to get to you until the last one's gone. And while that's going on, Lil Thorin, you're running in through a forest. You want to stay and fight or run?
Run.
Athletics check.
Fuck. Oh, I think I might have to do that again. Yeah. Okay, I'll use my lucky thing.
Okay, that's one, technically.
17.
17? 1. So -5. You, in your fearful state, just outrun these bees. You book it. You're just running through the forest. You're losing track of these bees. They're out of sight and out of mind. And you see a little wooden hut built into a tree where you're running. So where do you want to do? Circle back around or go into the hut?
This is like a little hut with a door, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and hide in there, and hopefully they'll go away.
All right. You run in. You open the door. Run inside. It's dark. You see an unlit candle on a nightstand, and you just see stacks of crates, and it smells awful in here. There's barely any light to see anything, and a while passes. You hear the swarm coming into like the forest, and they start shooting at the door, knocking themselves out into the door frame. It sounds like gunfire to you. It's go until all the bees are dropped down dead.
Yeah, when I hear the last one drop, I wait a few seconds and crack the door. I just imagine I see all they are actually bees just like dead on the floor.
Yes, actual bees.
And I sort of like
Wasps.
gingerly like step over them, like try not to kill too many, but I imagine I get quite a few in, and then I head back to the road to see if I can see Brack.
So, Breck, you're still underwater at this point. So all the
Yeah.
bees died. Do you want to wait a bit, or do you want to just jump out immediately? The last one. You want to jump out immediately after the last one's died.
I think once I realised that, you know, I couldn't see any more outside there, then I'd make my way back to where I entered. From where I entered the lake, the pond, and I'd get back to the road, like in anxious, like, you know, anxious about where Thorin is. If he's okay, because I imagine I would have seen the cloud split above him as well. Imagine that I would have kept an eye on him as I was running. Kept an eye in that general direction.
So you saw the general direction he went, but you're not exactly sure where he went because the mist is gone. It's just like a little overhead. And as you're climbing out, you feel a bite on your leg, and take 1 damage first off. And you look down, and these fish are starting to bite you. These quippers. They're like piranhas, but not piranhas. And it's just, you see one bite you, then you see like a few more start swimming up in light water as you're getting out. Hey, do you want to stay and fight the fish, or do you want to get out of the water?
I want to get out of the water.
Nah, you don't. You want to stay in.
I have nothing to fight fish with, man.
As you're getting out, one just like bites you in the ass. Well, it tries to bite you. No, it snaps and closes its mouth right near your ass as you're getting out, and you tuck and roll, like look at it, and these fish are just like jumping up and down at the edge of the reef trying to get at you. And you see like little frogs just start jumping onto you as you're getting up. And I guess they're trying to like tackle you, but you're so big to them. So, do you want to stay and fight the frogs?
I imagine that anything like that that's coming at me, I'm trying to like swing my hands. I'm kicking my feet. You know, I'm so focused on getting back to Thorin that, like, you know, and I'm thinking to myself like, this is crazy. I won't even say bad shit because I just hope there's no bloody bats around. And I would you know, I'd get my head down and be like, you know, just literally, I think I'd be like sweeping at my shoulders and ruffling my hair, just thinking that there's things on me, and be making my way back to the general direction that I believe Thorin is.
Right. So you're making your way back. Thorin, so you're walking through the forest. And on your way back, does 15 hit your AC?
Yeah, it does.
Yep. So you hear a weird sound coming from behind you, and you turn around and you see an elk just charging at you, full force, like horns down, ramming speed. And before you have time to react, it hits you. 9 damage. Roll me a strength check.
12.
12. So you get thrown to the side, and you hit a tree, yeah, but you seem to get yourself back up as the elk just starts digging its hooves into the ground before it's about to charge you again. So, want to stay and fight or run?
Um,
It's big enough where you could tell it has red eyes.
I don't want to fight it. I want to get away, but it's an elk and it's quick. So thinking about using grease on it. So I want to use grease and then get the fuck out of there.
All right, Grease.
A deck save.
19.
Jesus, he makes it. So I imagine, if you will, that he's like doing that like charging thing where they like scuff their feet and then like make the floor frost, and he just sort of like cracks through the ice with all of its feet, and then I just sort of do like this little weird skip hop thing, and then just run as fast as I can.
All right, roll me athletics.
That's not bad. That's 16.
19. It is just booking it, going for the attack. It's charging up at you. You see it catching up, and it stops running. You're still running, and you look back, and you just see it stop running and start eating some grass. And you're like, what? You look up, and the mist is gone. What do?
I get back to the road as soon as possible, like a straight line straight to the road. I just want to see.
By the time you both
if I can
reach
see
there, both your mists have gone away. It is now.
Can we see each other?
Yeah. Oh wait, yeah. An hour has passed, and Thorn's like walking up, and he's not invisible.
Yeah. I imagine you see like my big bushy white beard, grey and white beard, and hair. It's just like a complete mess. All his clothes are like there's like little rips in them as he's been running through the forest. And yeah, as he's sort of like walking towards you, you just see this like as he gets closer, you see something like moving in his beard, and then this like bee just like pops out and like a wasp, sorry, just like pops out and flies above his head, and Thorin just slaps it and kills it instantly, and then he sort of brushes himself up and just takes a look at you. We never should have left. We never should have left. What was I thinking? And he goes into like a weird, like borderline hissy fit.
Thorin, you're gonna have to calm down, Thorin.
Calm down. Just been bucked by an elk. Have you ever seen an elk? I mean, not in a book, in real life. They're huge.
Well, just behave yourself, Thorin.
God damn it!
Thorin will just give him like the biggest eyeball, and he just walks straight past him, and he just says, "Do not say another word." And he lifts a finger above his shoulder as he begins to continue to walk towards Blackstone Tower.
Thor.
And not one.
All right, Nathan, you get an inspiration point.
Oh, thank you.
Your stupid jokes.
Jesus Christ, man.
So 3. Let's take a small break real quick.
Thank you.
5-minute break. We'll be right back.
And we can like survive a dragon attack, but fucking God forbid you throw frogs and fucking.
Apparently, yeah. Fuck that. I should throw more animals at everyone.
Christ. This is like a level 1 adventure, but we're level 4 and we still can't handle it. Like we're just not adventurers yet. We're still not adventurers. It's brilliant. Anyway, I'll go.
We're like unnatural heroes. I think that's what it is.
Yeah, we're just so bad. It's so funny. Love it.
All right, I'll be back. I need a pee.
I'm back.
Hello.
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 It's all going on, isn't it?
Fucking is, mate. Fucking some crazy fucking curse going down. We're being watched.
At first, I was like,
I,
"You
I
seriously making
suspect.
us to letting us like? You're making us fight a snake? Like,
Well,
you kidding me?" And like as it sort of unfolded, I was just like, "Ah, shit!" Like there's so much more going on as
multiple
always.
animals.
Yeah, that's cool though.
Yeah, definitely. Nature turning on us.
Yeah, don't like it though. I'd like to really think like, would Byron kill a fucking bear? Like, would he kill a wild animal? And I was like, I don't think he would. And then sleep didn't work. And then I was looking for the rest of my spells, and I was like, I don't have anything that's gonna. I mean, you
Well,
can do non-lethal damage, I think, with spells. I think. I know you definitely can with like melee weapons, but so you can just like knock things out, if you know what I mean.
yeah.
But I've only just thought about it, so.
I just that bear took a massive chunk out of me. So
Yeah, that's fair enough.
yeah.
I just got bit by a snake, which is like what they do. So.
I'm back.
They were possessed by demons, man. They
Yeah,
deserve.
but that essentially that is what's going on. Someone's going down.
Yeah.
If it's Boss Man, he's dead, man.
Yeah. Boss man's gonna pay.
Sick of his fucking bullshit.
I ain't knocking on his door no more.
No more pleasantries.
I'm kicking that door in. Boss man.
Bossman, why?
Don't you hello boys me.
I wonder if someone wants to sabotage our deal.
It could
Who
even
knows?
be in Jace. Jace could be a prick because we didn't let him stay.
Well, I want to know. Let's go. Let's carry on. I want to know stuff.
All right.
Byron has a fucking question.
So you've been walking. It's now 10 in the morning. You are exhausted. You got kind of stung. You got bitten. You got bucked. You got chased. It's awful. And you see the thing that you've been wanting. There's a small roadside tavern called the Idiot's Inn, just on your way to Blackstone. Do you want to stop by or continue?
Only an idiot would stay at the Idiot's Inn. So we're going straight in.
Brack?
No, I imagine that. Yeah, like you say, we're so exhausted. Imagine Thorin's got like antler prints on his ass. So yeah, unless there's any objections.
No.
So you walk in, little bell chimes in, and you see this place is completely empty, except like there's one guy drinking at the bar. There's a barmaid just like wiping down tables, and you see this young dwarf just behind the counter cleaning out a cup, and he just shouts you over like, "Come in, come in, come in! Welcome to the Idiot's Inn. Are you an idiot? Are you an idiot? Because only an idiot wouldn't take a drink."
And Thorin musters up the energy to laugh politely, and then looks at Brack, sort of shrugs his shoulders, says, "Have you got any rooms for the day?"
I got a room if you buy a drink.
And he just sort of nods slightly.
I'll turn and look at Thorin and I'll just laugh. I think in almost like a bit of hysteria, tiredness. Uh, a drink. I thought you'd never ask.
Right, 2 gold each of you, and the barmaid brings you to a pint of ale and a room key. So like, all right, so upstairs, second floor, second room to your right. Don't open the purple door at the end of the hall unless you're a real idiot. I'm obliged to say that. Have a nice day. And she walks away.
I think as soon as Brack heard the word purple, he'd just look at Thorin.
Thorin would he'd just wave his hand like as he's like sort of chugging on this beer as he's walking up the stairs. And he sort of wipes the foam from his lips and no.
Stranger things have happened, Thorin. Stranger things have happened.
So as we get to the top of the stairs, Paul, it's like our room's there and this what's this door look like? Is it just
So there's just like there's 6 rooms, and all the way at the end of the hallway, there's a purple door that has the words written, "Are you an idiot?" Question mark.
Is the purple like reminiscent of the cloud?
No relation.
Nah.
I think Thorin would look at the door and just and go get his head down, to be honest. I don't think he would he's tired of this strangeness. He just needs to sleep and gather like just rest his mind. I imagine casting spells is kind of mentally like weary as well, so he's not just tired like physically, it's his brain's also his mind is also suffering.
It's frazzled.
He's frazzled.
So Brack, yeah, do you want to open the door, or do you just want to go to sleep too, and be boring?
I imagine that Brack would, as Thorin was like, I'm going to bed or whatever, it's clear that he's not up for it. I think interest would really have like something would just really be bugging me about that door. But I'd go to as if I was going in my room, and I'd wait for Thorin to open the door. And as he turned and nodded, and I said goodnight to him, and I'd open my door. But as he walked in, I'd just kind of pull my door to like back to, and I'd cast the mage hand down to the door and open the door. Can I do that?
You can.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Your vision goes white, and next thing you know, you're on the floor. The door is closed again.
So my vision's white.
No, your vision was white. Yeah, you blacked out. You come to, and you're on the floor. It happened in an instant.
So with that, I think I'd just shake it off and just go to bed.
Right? So what do you guys want to do? Long rest or short rest? If you do a long rest, it'll be nighttime when you wake up.
Yeah, I need long. Need
Yeah.
mechanically.
It's a long rest.
But I'd like to wake up first if that's okay.
That's fine.
And there's nothing more said, sort of DM wise.
You'll wake up and you notice that the top of the room has a purplish red mist around it.
Oh shit. Okay, so Thorin jumps straight out of bed, and for argument's sake, he's already got his shit on him, and he just tries Thorin Brack's door. I don't know if it's locked or, and if it is locked, he just like bang on it.
If I wake up, then I'd would I hear it? Would I wake up?
You can.
Yeah.
It's your
Yeah.
decision, buddy.
It's alright. I didn't know if I was gonna be like comatose or something.
Nah.
Yeah. Well, with that, I'll be all right, Thorin. Bloody hell. And I'd pull my backside out of bed and make my way over to the door, scratching my head and open the door and just kind of invite Thorin in.
Thorin,
Yeah.
when Brack opens the door, you'll see on his face is written, "You're an idiot." Oh, I'm an idiot. He has a fake mustache, a monocle. He has smiley faces drawn all over his face, and like someone made like his nose red like a clown.
Is there a red mist above his head?
Yes, there's a purplish red mist.
So as he opens the door, I sort of point up, and then I just explain it like he like narrows his brow and just like looks up at you, just with a face of like, what the hell? And I imagine that you can't discern. I imagine that you'd just be thinking that I was putting that face at the mist, like, oh my god, it's still here. But I'm actually looking at your stupid face.
I imagine that I'd like, as I seen you look like that, I'd be like, oh, you're bloody kidding me. It's bloody back again, Thorin, then.
Yeah. We need to leave, and you need to wash. But imagine I say that almost like as a quip, just like offhand, like.
Yeah, I imagine he'd reply with something like, well, you don't smell too great yourself, Thorin.
So you guys, does Brack watch, or are you just running out? This is a quip, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't imagine there was a mirror in there for me to see. So I imagine.
So you run out the room and just start heading down the stairs. Downstairs seems to have like close up shop, and you see the dwarf behind the counter. And he looks up at both of you like, hey, where you going?
Thorin just says, I imagine they're not running out because that would be really suspicious. But it's like that quick walk.
You mostly like started running down the stairs. And that's what he shouted.
Oh, okay. And he just says, can't stay. Busy day ahead.
But
Sort of tries to like.
it's 10 at night. Why stay? Why leave? You got a bed. Stay the night.
Only bird catches the worm.
All right, if that's what you want, I can't stop you. Goes back to cleaning his cup.
running down the road as fast as we can.
As you're running down the road, you hear movements in the trees behind you. Stay or run.
Running and running.
Running.
You
Running.
keep moving, but this time you don't see an animal. You just keep hearing movement, and every once in a while the movement stops. And then you suddenly stop hearing movement altogether. What do you like to do? Just keep running?
Roll a perception check. See if I can I don't know. See if I can see, obviously I feel like we're being followed or something. So I kind of I'd want to see if I could work out anything what it was. Would that be perception or?
You can do perception.
Oh, let's go. Oh, that's not very good. 10, 12.
12. So
Yeah.
you're not sure from what direction it's coming from, but you feel like there's people watching you as you're running.
I think with that, I'd message to Thorin. I think I'd say, I don't know if this is animals this time, Thorin.
Whatever it is, we can't stay here. We can't be outside for too long. How long is Blackstone Tower away? Sorry, Paul. It's like a day, is it?
You have a full day left.
And he says, once we get to Blackstone, they're experts in all things magical, arcane. I'm sure they have some answers for us there. They have to. We just need to keep moving, keep running.
All right, keep your
But he,
Thorin. Oh,
sorry. No, you carry on. Sorry, mate.
that's all I was gonna add. Just just keep your wits about you, Thorin.
Yeah.
We might be running straight into whatever this thing wants us to run into.
There's nothing I can do to keep us hidden because we've got that stupid cloud over us. So, I mean, I just want to keep on. I imagine if it's all died down, like it's more of a walk now. I can't imagine we could run the whole way. So, but I want to keep my eyes open.
All right. So an hour of running later, the mist disappears from above you, and you're now walking. Nothing attacked you at this point, but you want to continue on walking, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You hear a loud clash of lightning strike a nearby tree, and it just topples over the road and blocks your way.
Has it been raining?
No.
It's just a bolt of lightning come out of the sky and hit it. Okay.
Yep. The road is now blocked by a large tree. Now you can climb over it or walk around it from either side.
I think I had to walk around it from the root side. Okay.
Yeah, I can't imagine Thorin's the greatest climber, so just walk around.
All right. So you start heading left and going to the root side, start walking around. And then you hear someone yell out, "Catch," as Thorin, you're throwing something. Catch it?
Can a mage hand catch it? Actually, no. That's too. Yeah, I imagine that it's too quick. Yeah,
Yeah.
no time to react.
Like,
No, I don't imagine.
by the time so someone shouts at you, catch, and by the time you turn around, there's something already flying in your direction.
So I'll just see what I get. I've got a 10 on like the catch. If that's the thing. So I imagine that it kind of just like
Dex.
I go to catch it. Yeah, I go to catch it, and it sort of like hits my chest.
It hits your chest and it lands in your hand.
Okay. What is it?
It's a crest. It's like a crest of an elf ear, a black elf ear, with swords and like a little flame at the bottom.
Do I reckon? Well, is it like made out of metal or
Made out of metal.
like a badge kind of thing?
Mm-hmm. Now, and before you even have time to like look up and try to think of what it is, roll me initiative. Surprise attack.
Oh shit! 13. That Jace mate has been a right arsehole about this, hasn't he?
Did I need to roll initiative as well?
Yes, everyone.
Sorry. Or 17 and 21.
So 17. Or do you what? You get 2?
And then, well, I got +4 on my initiative.
Oh, it's 21. All right.
Yeah.
I like how I spell Brock's name different every time.
Just like his accent. Changes every time. He's multicultured.
All right. So, surprise around by these guys. 2 crossbow shots at both of you, 1 each. So let's go with Thorn first. 15 versus AC.
Yeah.
And Brack. 14 versus AC. Brack. Nathan. You're
Sorry.
muted.
Oh, no. Doesn't.
Okay. So, just Ben. Aw, it didn't roll. It's a 2. 2 damage.
Good.
And coming in front of you, this dark elf, this drow is going to go for a dagger slice on Brack. That's 13. That doesn't hit.
Nope.
And another drow comes from behind to get Thorn. 19 hits.
Yeah.
3 damage. And initiative starts with Brack at first. You have 4 drows around you.
God.
Two are crossbows in the back, and 2 dagger scimitar drow in front of you.
One of them's within 5 foot of
Yes.
Thorin. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing I can't sneak attack him, can I? What do you know on that?
Wait. No. Sneak attack isn't sneak attack. So yes, you can.
Cool.
That dumb thing that's not sneak attack. It's like precise attack.
Yeah, like a dash towards him type thing.
Yeah.
That's how I saw it. Cool.
Yeah, whatever we said last time, that we just changed it to precision attack.
So yeah, imagine I'll pull out my my short sword,
Right?
and I would precision attack the drow closest to Thorin.
Right?
So I've got to roll. Here we go. That's not good. 10.
10 doesn't hit.
Nope. Can I use my initiative to get a gun on that?
No. What?
No.
Inspiration.
Inspiration, yeah, that's what I meant, sorry.
Alright, then yes.
A nat 20, boo.
Yeah.
Double damage.
Right, so I've got 2d6 damage. Does that mean like that I roll my
So you,
d6
you roll
twice?
your
You roll
Roll
the
your
whole thing. You roll the whole thing and then just double it at the end.
but it's
Yeah, but-
2d6 on top of your base damage.
Right, so I'll roll 3d6s.
Yeah.
Yeah? And then double that at the end.
The modifier.
Mate, this drow has released a demon in me. 4, 5, 9, 1, 10, 20.
20 damage?
Yeah.
What are you doing with him again?
No, wait. No,
He's
so it's
dead.
20 plus what? It's like 20 plus your bonus.
Oh yeah, my bonus as well. Short
He's
Not
sword.
24.
Dead, buddy. Whatever
24.
you want to do, he's dead.
Right, yeah, so I precision attack him. I dash towards him like a piece of lightning, but as I'm doing that, I'm drawing my short sword. And I've just thrusted my short sword back, like through his neck, and then fucking back out of his neck. And just turned and wiped the blade off his shirt as he drops to the floor and just fucking turned to these other drows.
That is sick.
You hear one of them shout, "Don't get cocky, kid. That was just one of us. We of the Dark Crest don't fall so easily."
Dark Crest. Write that down.
And drow number 1. Oh, drow number 1's dead. Drow number 2 is going to pull out his scimitar and start slashing at Brack. 19 versus AC.
Hit, shield.
Shield.
Yeah.
All right. And then he's going to thrust his dagger at you. 1. So, miss.
As he missed, then I'd be like, Dark Crest.
Thorn.
I imagine that Thorin is like this all happens around him as he's just stood still, like holding this crest, and he sees Brack just release something that he didn't even know he was capable of. It's incredible, really, and I imagine that it's sort of this white noise in his ears as all this is going on as he's taking these hits. And he hears Brack like shouting, like just shouting at Thorin, and Thorin will sort of snap out of it, and he wants to immediately he casts Mage Armor, and these ice shards just like crack over him, like from his feet to his head. His head just roll up his body. I think that's my entire action. Yeah, that's my action.
Okay. Crossbolt drow. 19 on Brack. Hit. 5 damage. Crossbolt number 4. 20 something.
Yeah.
18, 19. That's like 22. All right. 5 damage. End of round. From the bark, the body of the fallen tree, another drow comes up and like jumps into the fray with no weapons in his hands, and like gets in a fighting pose in front of Thorin. Are you the gnome that denied us the store? If you are prepared to die, Thorin.
I think that might be a little bit severe, sir. As he like takes his plants his foot and takes one step back, and then like raises his hand.
No one denies the Dark Crests. Not a gnome like you. Jace tried to give us. Jace said that you guys would hand over the store. You said no. We're taking it by force. I'm bad at being threatening.
I think Brack would have to interject at that point. And
Well, it's your turn, Brack.
all right. Sorry. So I think I'd turn around and I'd say, as soon as he said about taking the shop, I think Brack would be like, "Oh, you're really gonna piss that little? Was it a gnome that you called him off?" And with that, well, this guy stood right in front of Thorin again. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, have they not
That
learned?
sneak attack though.
Precision attack is coming back out,
All right.
but this time, right? Okay, so I'm going to sneak attack it. I'm going to roll this first, just to see. A nat 20. I'm fucking.
Bollocks.
This is your fight.
But,
This is your
honestly,
moment.
I've been rolling like a fucking demon tonight. Like touch wood. Right. So this guy, 20. Right. So I'm precision attacking this guy, and I'm going to do a very fluid motion one. With I'm going to go for this exact same thing, if I'm completely honest. In one.
Okay.
Oh no, I got to roll the damage first anyway, haven't I? Let me do that. 6. 3d6s, wasn't it? 1. 1. Wow. 3. So 5, 10, 14.
14 to hit?
Sorry?
Oh, 14 together. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Ah, shit. I'm trying to read this thing. I'm debating.
Oh, he's a fucking monk, isn't he?
What? No.
It's a nat 20. Come on.
So you slice into him across his chest. Hurts him. Oh, sorry, I was just trying to do the math. All right, and you hurt him. He's pretty bad. He's on one knee. Surprise.
Sweet. Just to clarify as well, after we had a long rest, does that mean our health goes back up?
Yep.
All right, sweet.
You
'cause I
literally
was
get everything back.
yesterday. That's okay.
All your spell slots.
Sweet.
If you want to do any burning hands, feel free.
Burning hands, man. I couldn't remember exactly what that was.
It's like I think it's like a 30-foot cone, so you can hit like more than one person in it, and then you roll something stupid like
Nah, that sounds lame. You shouldn't do
it's like
that.
3 or 4d6 damage to everyone in the area. Like
Oh, wow.
you hit more than one.
Lame.
Yeah, it sounds shit. Anyway,
Who would do
Okay.
that?
go.
Whatever. So he is going to growl and lift up his hand and cast darkness as a cloud of darkness expels from his hand and engulfs the area in black shadow. Oh, a 50-foot square.
Ben, did you say something to me about night vision?
You can't see anything in the darkness.
Huh?
Not
Is that
even with your dark vision.
magical darkness?
Yeah, magical darkness. You can't see anything.
Alright, got it.
And then he's going to spend a point and dash in and hit Brack with three consecutive blows. So
Savage.
15 hit your AC.
Yeah, it's 15.
Okay, thank you. That's 23, and this is 24. So ten damage. As he's just it's just like pounding into your chest, your arm, your head, all over your body. 10 damage. And then he's going to use your chest to backflip himself out of your range. And he's out of he disengaged. And now it's draw number 2. He's going to slash at Thorn's back with disadvantage, because damn it. Oh. 21 hit your AC, Thorn? Yes. 8 damage. And Thorn's turn.
Okay, can I actually see anything? Like, can I? It's darkness.
It's a dark mist. You can see figures and attack, but you'll have disadvantage.
Okay.
Mechanically, you won't hit your teammate.
Yeah.
Roleplay wise, you just see figures in darkness.
So I have to attack with disadvantage, but I think I've got luck. So I think luck's on my side here. Oh yeah, I'm just going to hit that backflipping son of a bitch.
Right.
With so I imagine that. So I took a step back and I raised my hand, and I hope this isn't going to roll something stupid. So,
Do it. Roll the
fuck.
stupidity. Yeah, you did.
Okay, so I'm going to roll my luck. I'm going to take it, which is a. Okay, how do you want to do luck? Because I imagine this is like a elephant in the room. It says in the book that I can roll. That I can roll the dice.
You can re-roll the dice, but you have to take the second result.
No, that's like it's like the way the luck works in this feat. It's like I can roll the dice, and then I can say, "Oh, actually, yeah, I'll take that result." Spend a luck point, and then you tell me if it works or not. So, do you know what I mean? So you can't say, "Oh, that hits," and then I say, "Oh, I'll take the luck point then."
Right. You have to decide whether or not you're doing it. And
Before
once you
tell me if
decide,
it works.
yeah.
So with disadvantage, I rolled my disadvantage. I got a terrible number, and then I rolled luck. as a third dice. Is that okay?
Right. Yes, it's fine.
Okay, sweet. So I'm gonna hit this motherfucker with a 16.
16 hits.
Sweet. So I imagine that Thorin takes that step back, and a ball of like this frozen energy appears in his hand. He pulls his hand back and he just throws it at this the guy that called him a gnome.
Right.
Yeah. So
Are you using the hold on? Are you using the halfling trait lucky or are you using a feat called luck?
no, it's a feat called luck.
Where is it? I'm trying to find it real quick.
It's in the. Have you got the DM the player's handbook?
Yeah. Stroke of luck? That's 20. No, not it.
It's on page 167. It's called Lucky.
It's just below Kylie Minogue.
Oh dear, no.
I just can't help myself.
I've read it a few times. I didn't want to cheat, so and the way it's worded,
That's fine. I just want to look at it.
yeah, it's fine.
167 you said? Just pass.
Yeah.
Pass it to the adjudicator.
Player's handbook?
Yeah.
167, page 167.
We're playing 5e.
I'm on chapter 8 of Adventuring.
167.
Yeah.
No, man, it's in the feet part of this 167. At the bottom of the page. Lucky. Whenever you make an attack roll, an ability check, or a saving throw, you can spend 1 luck point to roll an additional d20. You can choose to spend 1 of your luck points after you roll.
Oh, all right. Hold on.
Before the outcome is determined. You choose which one of the d20s is used for the attack roll.
Yeah, I found it. It's lucky. Okay.
It's pretty OP. So that motherfucker takes 10 points of frost damage, or whatever.
Okay.
So I sort of Sub-Zero Mortal Kombat it. That's how I imagine that he throws this ball of frost energy at him.
He falls over prone, holding his chest, which has an ice shard on it.
And he Thorin takes 2 steps towards him,
Okay.
and then just like you can just see him like flick his hand as he readies another spell, and he's got the look of like just pure anger in his eyes.
I didn't want to do this, gnome. But you leave me no choice. And it's not his turn, so he's gonna wait a little longer. As 2 drow fire from the distance with disadvantage. Alright, that's a 15 hit you, Nate.
A 15?
Yeah, that hits you, right?
Yeah.
I rolled the same number twice, even with disadvantage, I still hit you.
I'm fucking gonna have to shield it, mate.
6, and alright. Alright, other crossbow. Ah, 14 doesn't hit you.
Thank God.
Well, Monk's turn now. As he glares into your eyes, Ben, Thorin, he vanishes into the darkness as he uses his shadow move. He fades into the darkness. You can get an opportunity attack with disadvantage, though.
Oh yes. So I imagine that he just sort of flips out of the way, whatever. and I will like that spell I readied. I just cast it at him. Oh, what is that? That's the second time I rolled that fucking number. That's not even a disadvantage.
Yeah.
So I really want to use luck again, but I feel like we're using it slightly wrong because if I've got disadvantage already, how can I use the luck to?
You can only roll it after you've completed the whole total roll.
Well, that's terrible. So I've got terrible numbers now, right?
Yep.
And I can use
Now
luck,
you can decide to use luck.
which is another roll, right?
Yes.
Yeah, he takes that. That's 23.
That's a hit.
As he casts Frostbolt at the guy. Oh yes, that's an 8.
Give me 1 second.
And we don't add our intelligence, do we, to our spell attacks? Just on the die.
Make a deck save, Thorin.
15.
15. You make it. Right. Let me just. So as you shoot the drow monk out of the air, he points his finger at you, and you ignite in fire. As he drops to the ground, dead or unconscious, whatever you want to go with.
I would prefer unconscious if that's okay.
Now, unconscious it is. 6 damage altogether. As you ignite on fire.
Okay.
Kind
of imagine like the am I continuing to burn? Is it like an ongoing thing?
It's just like it rises up and your clothes are a little on fire, but you can pat them out. You still take the damage though.
Yeah.
Like that.
I imagine that like that ice armor that he's wearing, just sort of like he takes it to the face, like through the gaps, like the cracks in the ice, and then it just sort of extinguishes, and he goes up in this sort of like steam.
That's awesome.
I'll be honest with you. Have you guys killed anyone else? I don't think you. You only killed one other drow, and then you knocked out the monk.
Yeah, so there's one dead, one unconscious.
I just want to make sure I didn't miss anything. So the other drow comes up from behind Thorin and goes to stab. Misses because of the darkness. Unless I roll lower. Nope. 2 4s, so it doesn't matter. Goes up and like Thorin, you feel like the slash of his scimitar slash next to you as you duck out of the way. And Thorin, your turn. There's a guy in front of you.
That was an opportunity attack, wasn't it?
No, that was his turn.
No, my attack was an opportunity, wasn't it?
Yes.
That's what's going to go. So can you just explain like what is going on again? Sorry.
So, as you're looking at the monk that you just shot down, the other drow comes up from behind you with a scimitar and goes to slash you, but he barely misses you, as you now have a monk, the scimitar drow next to you.
Okay, I will. And how many people do I know that are around? 2 left?
2 crossbow wielders and 1 drow remaining.
Okay, cool. So I will.
Hey, do spells dissipate the moment they're used? Like the user's knocked out?
Yeah, because you can't concentrate on that spell anymore.
All right, so darkness starts to fade, and you just see the half elf, the drow, next to you with scimitar and all that. So the darkness is gone now.
Sweet. So I imagine like almost like a throat slit that he goes for, and it just sort of ching off the off his ice armor. And as I spin round, he pulls his hand back. This ice ball forms in his hand again, and he just throws it up into its this thing's face, this drow's face. Oh yeah. For anyone?
Hits.
Oh, this is great. Not so great. That's still 16. Oh, sorry, 17.
Killing blow. So if you either want to kill or knock him out.
No, I think that this one's dead. It's almost instinct, like reaction. Well, not instinct, it's reaction. It's he sees the dark hand come around his throat, this blade, as it sort of chings away. He throws this ball into his face, and I imagine his face almost just freezes. His eyes freeze. His whole face. It's almost like it starts cracking as he just falls completely dead. And I imagine that Thorin takes a few seconds just to see what he's done, as everything else goes on around him.
All right. Crossbow wielder number 3, 2, whatever. Ah, damn it! Really? Fires at Frack, misses. Other one fires. All right, that's a little better. That's 15 hits.
Yep.
I've been rolling just 4s this whole time. So many 4s. All right, Brack fired, and that's a 5 damage. That was 4.
How much?
5 damage. And Brack, your turn.
All right, so I imagine with that arrow hitting, Brack falls down to one knee, and as he falls down to one knee, he looks down at the arrows that are sticking out of him, and he just looks back up at these drow that are firing. Now that he can see him, and he just snaps one of the the arrowhead, not the arrowhead, but he just snaps the arrow off. So the arrow's still in him, but he's, the length of the arrow is gone. And he snaps the 3 off that are sticking out of him. And he stands up, pulls himself to both feet, and he just roars and pulls his hands back. And they just ignite into like a fiery, like white heat, like they are burning brighter than, it's almost blinding. And he's going to burn in hands. Like, if I do that, I can do that in that direction, right? So Thorin's behind me.
Yes.
I'm not hit him. I imagine that I'd say to Thorin through message. No, I wouldn't even say it in message. As I'm pulling myself up, as I've just roared, I'd be like, you might want to get behind me now, Thorin. I don't know if Thorin...
I don't think Thorin moves. I think he hears like this voice through this white noise in his ears, this buzzing, as he just looks down at this drow that he's completely like melted his face almost.
Froze his face.
Pardon?
You froze his face.
Yeah, like I imagine it like that really hot
ice.
It's like you've been freeze burnt before. It's just that sort of look. So he just hears like this noise over the noise that's already in his ears, and hopefully Nathan destroys these guys.
I don't know how I'm actually going about how I cast this spell.
So I think it's like a 30-foot cube, 30-foot cube, and Paul will tell you if you can get both of them in or if it's just one of them.
If you
And either way, they both take 3d6 damage.
move 10 not 10 squares, 10 feet, you can hit both of them.
So if I just dash towards him.
Yeah.
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 So right. So what I'm gonna do here is, as my hands go over, you can hear the crackling, the popping of like the pure heat that's coming off of the energy. I imagine that I just put my hands back and just dash forward in a similar fashion to the Flash. And as I come to within range, I push my hands forward, and I got a roll to hit now. Yeah.
Yep.
Nope.
Oh,
No?
They make a DC save.
no.
Oh, okay.
They
What's
take either max damage or half damage, depending on whether DC is.
So what do I have to do?
16 and 15.
So they're both going to make your save, Nathan,
Mhm.
because they have to save against it. It's like jumping out of the way. Imagine that.
Yeah.
So you just roll 3d6 damage.
3d6. Let's be good. 2, 5, 7, 9.
And they take half damage.
So is that 4 or 5?
I think you can round up. That's 5, I guess. I can double check if you need, but I think I'm pretty sure.
No, you're fine. You got it.
Yeah, so this fiery cone would just fire out of my hand as I'd be screaming.
How much damage again?
Was it 5 in the end?
5 and 8. Okay. They jump back, drop their short crossbows, and like look at you as they're putting up their arm fires. And someone's riding on a horse as they're charging to this combat thing. Sorry. So someone on the horizon's riding a horse, charging at what seems to be a drow fight going on between you guys. And now it's drow number 2. Ouch. No, number 2's dead. Thorin's turn.
I read the description of the spell. Apparently, anything that is flammable in the area where you cast it, it goes up in flames. Don't know if this wood's like.
Oh, so the fire around the fire starts spreading in the forest as the forest starts to ignite on fire. God, that was a struggle.
So Thorin looks towards the rider. Can I make a perception or something?
That would be your action.
Would it?
That would be your bonus action.
I can do the bonus action. That's fine. I am a halfling, so I re-roll any ones,
Right?
which is good because I rolled a 1.
Yep.
And I managed to. Well, is it perception?
Yes.
22.
22. You see Jace riding horseback, like trying to wave you down as he's riding towards you guys.
I will cast. Shit. I'm not sure how spell slots work exactly. So I've got no level 1 spell slots left.
Mm-hmm.
I have level 2 spell slots left. I want to cast a level 1 spell. How does that work? Do I just use my level 2 slot?
No,
Or
you are out of level 1 spells.
so I can't use my level 1 spell at all?
No, you're done with that.
Oh, you might have to die then.
I think so, right?
I'm not really sure, to be honest, so that's why I really don't know. without looking up.
I don't
which-
think you can degrade a spell slot to another one.
No, I imagine not.
'Cause that you could just stack up on magic missile and just go to town with that.
Well, magic missile has like level 2. It's level 1 spell, but you can use it as level 2.
Yeah,
You know what I
like,
mean?
if you just
Or level 3.
just like I only have one spell, this is all I use, and just keep just stacking up on spell slots. I don't think that's would be. I'm looking it up just in case, but I'm gonna go
No,
with.
that's cool, man. We'll just go with this like for now, because why not? So I'm going to just use a Ray of Frost against one of these bowmen. There.
Yeah.
22.
22 hits.
That is 7 damage.
Oh, dead.
Yeah, I imagine that Thorin just like throws that spell at him, and he doesn't even see him hit the floor. It's just like it's almost like he's not. He's so focused on Jace riding through the forest that he just sort of throws it over his shoulder almost, and it hits him, and he dies, and he doesn't even know it.
Yeah, the spell must be the level of which you're using the spell slot floor, so you can't just willy-nilly change it because you're preparing it for the day.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah,
Yeah, okay. I just want to make
that
sure.
makes sense.
Sorry, I
That's
was a
cool,
little
man.
distracted. I wanted
makes
to make sure. Also,
That makes sense.
okay. Last archer guy. He doesn't have a weapon. He has a dagger. He is gonna try to book it into the forest. No, he can't. It's fire. Fuck. He's gonna try to book it the other way, which will give Brack attack of opportunity. Don't know why I rolled. Go, Brack.
So Brack's going to see him turn to try and make a run for it and realise that he's not really got, he's not really got anywhere to get to real easy. So Brack's going to pull his bow out, and he whips the bolt out, or the arrow that he's going to fire at him, almost like with such precision. He whips this thing from his back piece straight into position, pulls it back, and rolls a 17. Are you kidding me right now?
Hits.
That's +6 as well onto that one, but it doesn't even matter if it hits. What am I rolling? 1d6 +4. Seven damage.
1 second, Nate. Hey, Ben. How come you can't hear Nate? I can hear him just fine. Can you hear me?
You're not too loud. Wait, one sec.
I can hear you, Ben.
You seem really low.
Whoa.
Speak now.
You sound clear.
Is that
Hello?
Is that all right?
Hi.
Hello? Hello?
You guys are pretty low.
Can you hear me, Paul?
I can hear you fine, Nate.
I don't know what must be something wrong with my headset or something.
Ben, can you not hear me?
I can just make out what you're saying. It's just really low, not nothing else.
That's weird.
I can try leave the call if you want and rejoin.
No.
It's better if you can hear it.
I can open my headset. Speak now.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Okay, one of my like the left side of my speakers have just gone
Oh.
because Apple sucks. Okay, I can hear you just fine now. Sorry.
That sucks. All right.
Why don't you use your Xbox controller, man? Your headset for your Xbox.
I will do, but like for the next session because
Yeah.
I don't want to ruin everything. Sorry, I can hear you fine. I can hear you fine now, so it's cool.
That's okay. Cool.
All right.
Sorry.
So, what happened again? Oh, you
I
hit him.
Shot a bow, yeah, 7 damage.
That gets him right in the leg, and he. Do you want to kill him or? Well, knock him
Yeah,
out.
I want to kill this guy.
All right, he's dead. Killing blow. How do you want to do it?
So yeah, as I've whipped this bolt out and pulled it back in like a split second because I'm in killjoy mode, and I've just released this bolt and I've almost done a look away shot. Bang! This thing is flowing through, and as this thing's turned around to see if it's going to get away from me or not, this thing has hit a square, like in between the eyes, and this thing's arms have just flown back. Blood is splattered all up the burning tree behind him, and he just drops. And I throw my bow back on my back.
And that's the end of combat. As Jace rides up, he's just like, "Ah, shit! I'm sorry, guys. Oh shit! You killed them all." Oh, and he gets off his horse. Hey
Stay
guys,
back. Stand back.
what's wrong? Hey man, I'm sorry. It's just I heard that they were going to attack you, and I rushed here as fast as I could.
I suggest you disarm yourself, Chase.
Arm myself.
Disarm.
Oh.
Lay your weapon down.
And
He pulls out his dagger, the clear crystal blue dagger, and lays it on the ground. Better?
What are your intentions here?
Hey man, I heard that they were coming to attack you. They didn't like the answer I gave them. I didn't know you left town that quickly, and I went chasing after you. Next thing I know, I spot you guys ride here as fast as I can, but you already took care of them. Guess you didn't need my help.
Well, your friend over here, or so he says that he was working on your behalf.
No. They hired me to get your store. You said no. I left. They didn't like the answer. That was the end of our deal.
Brack would turn and look to Thorin, and he'd message him how we're going about this, Thorin.
Thorin would message back. He did say, very carefully, Brack. I don't trust this guy. Just be careful. And with that, Thorin would throw the crest towards Jace. And also, I want to know if Jace is wearing anything similar.
No. Jace has been wearing his purple and black attire with like gold lining around him, and these guys have just been wearing black leather and clothes.
Can I take a health potion as well, like in between?
If
us?
you have one, take it.
Yeah, I believe I've only got one.
Thorin will.
A medic scroll apparently as well. I don't know
Nice.
how long ago that was. But what do I roll? Is it 3d6? No. What was it for health?
2d4 plus 4.
2d4 plus 4. 2d4 plus 1. 1.
Look.
1. Wow, that's 3 anyway. So fucking 6.
Jace puts his hands down like, look guys, I'm sorry for the trouble. If I can make it up to you, you can have your dagger back if you want. I don't need it.
Hey, this was just a job. I needed the money. Again, I'm sorry for the trouble. I got here as fast as I could, but you guys kind of booked it these 2 days. It was a miracle I even got here while I did.
Had any problems with any animals, have you, Jace? On your journey here?
No, not at all. Why?
Just a question. Nothing behind it, really. Would I have to roll deception if I'm saying that?
If you want to.
Well, if I could get away with not, it's probably better.
Yeah. Then he just pushes it out of his mind. Takes it as like a sly comment. That's all.
Thorin says, "Well, if this isn't your doing, then who the hell are they?"
There's just some wannabe startup bandit group. They heard that you got a shop in town. They were like, "Oh, we need to make a hideout, so we're gonna hire the best man, Jason." He just goes rambling on. I was like, they didn't accept no. No was part of the deal. The deal was I asked, you gave them the answer. That was it. They didn't like the answer. That's their problem, not my problem.
And will they be coming back after us? This
Tell
is
you
not
what.
how we do business. I just have to say.
Look, Thorn, what do you want from me? I got your answer. I told them no. That was it for me. I found out you left town and then you were being followed. I tried to come here and help. I didn't know this was going to happen. Thought I would get here sooner.
Well, sorry to interject, but I think, as you can see, Chase, everything's under control here now. If you'd like to go back to Quinn, wait around for a few daggers and some barrels, then I think that's probably the best for all of us at this point in time, don't you?
All right.
And I think before Jace can respond, hopefully, Thorin will say, "What?" And he put his hands up and said, "Well, let's not be too rash." And he looks at Brack and he says, "We are being chased by some other dangerous men.
Tell you what,
I
Thorn.
think."
Tell you what. Well, I'll watch over your shop for free. I won't go in. Just watch it from afar. If I see any of these guys start lurking around, I'll let them know that you're not to be threatened with. And you might not see them again. How about that?
Can I do some sort of insight? I want to see if he's being sincere or if he's just.
You can.
Oh, that's good. That is good. 21.
So, in his comment, he is being sincere that he can watch over the shop for you as a he doesn't like owing favors, so as a return the favor for causing you trouble. What he's saying is that he's gonna tell them to watch out. He's more lying and saying he's just gonna kill them.
That's fine. So Thorin ignores the blatant threat. He says, "I think you might be a good man, Jace. I don't know entirely. You're obviously very shady. No offense." As he throws his hands up.
Please. I just get paid to do bad things.
But
I'm a golden man at
we all
heart.
need jobs, Jace, and I appreciate the offer, and we will both graciously accept. And he gingerly extends his hand, and it's not shaking. He's holding it together. He just wants to. He believes what he's saying, and he wants to make it a thing.
He extends and shakes her hand. It's like, good. Hey, question. What do I do with the Dragonborn that's outside your store? That was like a day ago. He was having an argument with a really ugly Goliath. Something about fine craftsmanship. I don't get it.
Best to ignore him. He's a friend. He's a friend of the Crimson Emporium.
All right, so leave
We
him
do
alive.
business. Yeah, don't kill anyone that doesn't need to be killed. And if you can get away with not killing anyone, that would be brilliant.
All right, this is to return the favor. Again, sorry for the trouble, buddy. I didn't mean for this to happen.
Thank you for coming, Jace. And he says that sort of almost like, for fuck's sake, where were you like 10 minutes ago?
He bows, gets back on his horse, waves off, and starts riding back.
And Thorin looks at Brack and says, "I think we managed to get some muscle on our shop. But I just want to get to Blackstone Tower as soon as possible. This road is clearly sick. This is not what I imagined."
I think Brack would turn to Thorin and say, I think Jace has got other things going on in his head. I think maybe he has reasons for trying to befriend us and maybe get us in his debt so that he can acquire what he wants from us.
He did say that he owed us a favor. That's what he said. I mean, we shook on it.
Thorin.
And Thorin says, "Well, yeah. Well, perhaps you're right, but for now, this is good for both of us. We need to get our deal done. We need to sort out this business, and then we need to get back. And I don't want to ever leave again, Brack. This is the bees."
Brack would he would chuckle at that, and he would say, "And Thorin, what of that drow? He looks like he's still alive. Are we going to talk to this guy?"
I imagine, like, as you say, the drow. That Thorin sort of, I imagine we both look over our shoulders and see this unconscious dark elf just led on the floor. And you just see like this look of, I don't know what to do with that. I don't know how to approach this. Thorin is completely out of his element, and he leaves it to you.
Would I have like a piece of rope or something in like my carpenter's tools? Or something?
I think it's like standard, like adventuring gear. I think.
If you think you have it, I would write it down and say that you're going to use it.
Yeah, it's in my little other proficiencies and languages or whatever. It's like carpenter's tools. I don't know if that would...
Carpenter's tools would just be like a hammer, nails. You would have some 2x4s, like small ones.
What's your
brutal?
What's
if
your
I'm, like, pin him to the ground, isn't it?
yeah? What is your background?
My background.
Yeah,
Well,
top of the sheet.
I'm a like I'd like to say like I'm a jack of all trades kind of guy who's just gone around from place to place. Like
There's literally a background written down which has like your tools and stuff in it.
All right.
I think. And next year, like your class and level. It says background. Top of the sheet.
Right, top of the sheet. Can't see nothing. Oh, background. Outlander.
Yeah. I'm just imagining surely that he has some sort of rope.
Well, if he does, he could just write it down now. I think he would have like a kit, not like a kit, like a explorer's kit and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
I'm
what I mean. Yeah, that's the kind of
a
thing I'm
rogue,
getting
aren't
from
I?
you.
So it's like, yeah.
Do you have that?
Well, I don't have it written down, but I'd like to think that, like, like, because I'm a rogue, I imagine like that I'd be like scaling things and stuff.
Then I would write it down. Just write it down and use it.
Cool. So basically, all I'd want to do is just approach this guy and like tie him up, basically, and like try to get him conscious.
All right.
Oh yeah, as a rogue, you start off with either a burglar's pack, a dungeoneering pack, or an explorer's pack.
All right.
And two of them have got, well, I imagine all three of them actually have got rope in them.
Yep.
Burglar, you need a rope.
Oh, nice. Lovely. Yeah, so I'd tie this. I'd tie him up. So I have to like roll for like, I don't know, for how well I do it or something.
No, you just tie him up if that's how you want to do it.
Yeah, I just want to like do that and like just try and find out a bit more about, I don't know, who he is. He told us we'd be sorry, didn't he?
Yep. So, how you guys want to do this? Do you want to just end the session now and come back later, or do you want to wrap this up like talking to this guy?
Actually, I'm quite happy with like you tying him up and then just us like stood over him waiting for him to wake up.
We can do that.
Yeah, that's a cool
That
scene.
seems like a cool like ending.
All right.
Jason running off.
And let's call it there then. Next session, interrogation.
Yeah.
I feel like we got badass during the session. Like we become like less shop owners and more seasoned.
Yeah, like we've gone through shit now, and like
Yeah, that was some
let's
shit.
take shit serious.
Yeah,
Hey.
like the world isn't all trade caravans and dandelions,
No,
but definitely dangerous.
that's
Glad
what. That was
Glad you
fucking,
guys are into it again.
that was fucking awesome.
Oh, cheers, Paul. That was awesome.
Yeah, man, awesome.
Good game, guys. Proud of you.
Fucking some fucking awesome shit.
Got to use so many spells.
Yeah, definitely.
Just fire them off.
None of them worked. Like half of them didn't work, but that's cool. That's still fun.
Like I was starting to lose it at some points because it's just been a while since I played, and I was like, all right, how do things work again? I forgot. Shit.
Nah, it's fun, man.
I kind of felt that as well. A while since I last played. So it's like,
I'm glad you guys enjoyed it.
I just thought I get really into it when us three play. Do you know what I mean? Because it's like we all just seem to bounce off each other in a way when we communicate. And it's just, I don't know. I find it a lot easier to flow.
All right, I want to end the broadcast.